Hey everyone, welcome to Dishin with Dawn. Today we are going to dish up some love letter guava cheese pastries. So you're going to take a sheet of puff pastry. It's been thawed but not warm. And you're going to just kind of work it to a little bit thinner, not a lot. It's going to make it a little bit longer this way. So you can get about 8 of these love letter pastries per sheet. Try to keep it as even as you can. And again, like I said, don't go too thin. You don't want to see through the pastry. All right. Looks pretty good. If it ever breaks apart, you can just pinch it back together. If you need a little water, it'll make it all nice and resealed for you. All right, so from here, we're going to cut right down the middle of our puff pastry. Cut right down the middle the other direction. And then out of those sections, right down the middle of those. So you're gonna make 8 rectangles. All right, from here, I'm gonna use my cutout from Pampered Chef's kit, and it's gonna use the heart, and you're gonna have the heart go upside down. It's gonna seem weird when you're doing it, but like what we're gonna do is fold this over, so you're gonna want the heart to be facing down. In order to do that, you have to face it opposite when you're cutting it out. If that makes sense, I'll show you here in just a second. So I did it with the point facing out. You'll fold it over, and then you'll have the heart in the proper spot. Okay? So we're gonna do that on all 8. You do it about middle of the 1/2. This one's a little wonky. I'm gonna do it this way so you have the, there you go. Nice. And our last one. If you wanted to, you could always bake up these little hearts and have cute little puff hearts. No sense in wasting. All right. So from here, I'm going to put a little cream cheese down and then a little guava paste inside. You can do other flavors. You can take the cheese out, whatever you'd like. So on the solid half, in the middle part, we're gonna spread some cream cheese. Now the guava paste is pretty sweet, and if you use jam or something, it's also pretty sweet. So you really don't have to do anything to the cream cheese, except soften it so it can spread nicely for you. Put as much or as little as you'd like. And you're gonna make sure that it doesn't go all the way to the edges, because you're going to want to seal this closed. And then after you go around with the cream cheese, you're gonna put the guava on top. And the reason I do it this order is that then you'll get the red heart showing in the top of the pastry. Nice and easy. Again, as much as little as you want. If you don't like the cream cheese, you can leave that out. If you want to use like a raspberry jam, you can do that. Anything you'd like. Nice apricot. But I thought with the heart, I'd use the guava. Nice and red color coming through. All right, now we'll move on to the guava. The guava paste is very firm. You can try to spread it a little bit first with your knife to work it up a little bit. But when it first comes out of the packaging, very firm. Comes in a block. You can find it in most stores' international aisles if you haven't tried it before. But it is delicious. Whoop, a little extra there. And just kind of spread it over the cream cheese. Again, you just want it so it fills that window of where we cut out the heart when we fold it over. All right, we have all the guava and cream cheese in place on the solid half of these pastry sheets. Now we're going to fold them over. I'll do one and show you, and then probably speed it up so you don't have to see each and every one. So fold it over in half so you've got the guava poking out of the window. You're going to take a fork and you're just going to seal it around the 3 edges. All right, and then you take a knife and you make your little slits, not all the way through corner to corner, but from the heart over to the corner, and it's going to bake up and look like a cute little love letter. All right, so we're going to set that on the baking sheet. I'm going to sprinkle it with little sugar crystals right in the heart and a little on the pastry, and it'll be a little extra cute. All right, we'll do one more and then we'll speed up through it. So it may not look pretty right now, but when it comes out of that oven, it's going to look adorable, and more importantly, it's going to taste delicious. And sprinkle little crystals on it. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. It's just making it a little extra pretty. And I'll be back in a minute. All right, they are all crimped at the edges, slice the envelope tops. The centers have some of those sugar crystals, and we are ready to go into the oven. About 10 minutes. I have it on 355 degrees, and just watch it as your oven and your temperature times may vary. Now, who could resist one of these love letters? Thank you for following Dishin with Dawn. You can find these products that I used today, like the linzer cookie cutout and the brilliance pan, on my site. Follow the link in the description. Have a great day.